We're holding in the Akdama on page Tes Vav on the paragraph starting V'chasav Achsam Sofer Zal. And this is back to the mitzvah of saying Teichacha, even when people aren't going to listen, because your Teichacha, your speaking in public, is what's going to save the generation. And he's bringing a ride to this from the Chasam Sofer. Take a look. Chasam Sofer Zal b'Parshas Kisisa al-Akasav v'Yomer al Moshe kol milchama b'Machaneh. When Moshe came down from Har Sinai with the Luchos, he met Yoshua first, and Yoshua said, "There's a sound of war in the camp." So Moshe said, "This is not the sound of people winning or the sound of people losing. It's the sound of people having fun and doing an aveira." So he says like this: Pirish degam Yoshua havin shehu koil anois. Yoshua also knew that there was an aveira going on. He understood too from the sounds that there was a milchama, there was an aveira, there was a avodah zarah. Rak. So what was Yoshua's words called milchama b'machaneh? Rak shehasvara noisten she'i efshar sheyishtiku at tzadikim l'maisa hazeh. Yoshua held it's impossible that the tzadikim would keep quiet if there's such a thing going on. V'yesh milchama b'machaneh. It must be that there's a war going on against the egel. V'gam Moshe chashav gam kein zeh. Even Moshe Rabbeinu thought the same thing. The mehai time hevi aluchos. That's why he came down this far. You know, he heard about the egel already on the top of Har Sinai from Hashem. So why didn't he just break the luchos right away? Why didn't he leave them up on top of the mountain, or break them above them on top of the mountain? Because Moshe thought sheyesh b'neim tzadikim. He thought, okay, good. Some Yidden are doing the egel, but there must be some tzadikim there, and they're fighting against it. So there's a kol milchama b'machaneh. But then Rak Kashaba Hirgish She'ein Kan Milchama. Then he realized that's not a kol milchama, that's a kol anois, anoich shemeya. V'imkein ha'iroi l'shaber tekef. And so really at that point, when he was talking to Yeshua, before he even saw the people, he should have broke the luchos right there. L'shaber tekef luchos el she'ein ladun al pi umdina. But Moshe held, I'm not going to judge based on the circumstantial evidence, just because I think that that's what it sounds like. Ad shara, until I see with my own eyes. Al Kan Lashon, that's the Chasam Sofer. V'harei, we see from this, shehi svara muchrachas mi Moshe Rabbeinu alav hashalom, that Moshe said this svara, no less than Moshe said a svara like this, she'im nasta b'dor to'eva kazois, that if there's going to be such an abomination done, iyav shelavor alav b'shtika, it can't be that everyone just kept quiet, that the people who are not part of it just kept quiet. Shaloi la'roich al kaponim milchama negdo, you have to at least fight against it. There should be a sound of a war. There should be the sound of people protesting against this aveira. So then, if that's the case by the egel, then all the more so. But with this terrible aveira, that the Zionist state was created against the oaths, against the oaths that HaKadosh Baruch Hu made us swear to stay in Galus until Mashiach comes. And besides that, the fact that the Medina is causing Yidden to go off the derech, and it's bringing its opinions of heresy in the whole world, and it's stopping the Geula from coming. So definitely we have to fight against this. Even if no one's going to listen, we have to still have a kol milchama b'machaneh. You have to fight against it with Mesiras Nefesh. Ad yashkif v'yer Hashem mishamayim, until Hashem looks down v'yirachim aleinu v'hoitzienu migalus hamar v'animhar hazeh, and takes us out of this bitter and brief galus. And this is from a pasuk in Chavakuk Aleph. It says there, Ki hineni mekim es hakastim hagoy hamar v'animhar. Hashem said, I'm going to bring the kastim, the Babylonians, this nation that's bitter and brief and quick. So, but the Rebbe uses this lagabi the galus hamar v'animra, this brief galus, because he's saying it's tefillah to Hashem that the galus should be brief. V'yipakchu einei Yisrael, and the eyes of Yidden should be open liroi so'emes v'lashuv al Hashem Yisbarach l'Torah HaKdosha, to do tshuva and return to Hashem Yisbarach and to the Torah. But the point of this paragraph is that if we protest, then that will be a source of schus that will protect Klal Yisrael in the meantime, until Hashem has Rachmanas and until you didn't actually do tshuva. Because it might be some time. He's writing this 60 years ago, but he's saying it might be some time until you didn't do tshuva. So until that time, we need all the Rachmanas we can get. So how do we have that Rahmanas? By fighting against it and by speaking out against it. That produces a schus that's able to protect us.